I don't know why the hell anybody would want to go into the Darien Gap, because, you know, it's just like, it's really literally taking your life in your hands.
We had also had it in our head, like, at all costs, shoot in Panama, in the jungles in Panama. And when a lot of people read the script, and, you know, a lot of producers, a lot of friends of ours had read the script, and people who worked at the studios and stuff, they were like, wow, you should shoot this in where, Hawaii.
Right.
That's where you should shoot the jungle stuff. And we,
you know,
had no desire to do that. We wanted to be as authentic as possible.
In 3 days, we're gonna hike the Darien Gap. Going for a world record.
The Darien? Are you crazy? Everything I've heard about the Darien is no good.
Yeah, well, if we wanted safe, we'd still be back in San Francisco and I'd still be a broker.
And a lot of times when you leave an experience like that, you leave everything there behind, and they're the kind of people who bring it with them. And I think that that maybe is a little bit of the essence and the spirit of the traveler as well.
Darien Gap is the 125-mile spread of jungle between Panama and Colombia.
More people have been on the top of Everest than have actually been through the Darien Gap.
Protects us from viruses that come from South America. It's I guess, infested with FARC.
You're always in danger of being kidnapped, floods, mosquito, insects.
Johnny got bit by a wicked spider.
I can deal with snakes. Spiders, not for me whatsoever.
Look at that thing, huh? It is like fucked up. Jesus.
It's still there, and I love the fact that it's there.
That's a good look.
Does it still kill you? Is it
yeah,
hurt?
It hurts. It hurts
really bad?
A bunch of pressure about to burst, but it's not.
Panama and Colombia are constantly battling for this area of jungle.
A lot of drugs are run through the jungle there, coming from pretty much Colombia, getting into Panama.
Seriously though, we are like one man, and honestly, you're perfect. But you know, if you have the whole school thing, I understand.
For 330 days, which is the length of time, you know, that this expedition occurs, would be nuts.
7 a.m., the Bridge of Americas. Plane leaves promptly.
I said I'm not going.
I know, I heard you. 7 a.m.
See you in the morning. It was an adventure, and we all knew that we were signing up for an adventure, and that's what we got.
We actually really do shoot in the Darien Gap on some parts, and that really blows me away at times when I think about that. That we had all those actors down there in the actual Darien Gap shooting.
They were willing to like sit in the Darien and like be okay with it.
For me personally, it was one of those experiences that, you know, I said it was like a blessing, but it was truly a blessing because everybody there was so down just to do great work and be in Panama.
It's fascinating. I mean, it's such an amazing place, and again, one of those things that makes you realize how many beautiful, amazing places are in the world that some people don't ever hear about, and much less ever go.
Brian and I have been up since 4:30 in the morning in the Darien shooting. And what time is it, Brian?
It's 5:15.
5:15.
And it feels like...
What still do we have to do at 5:15?
Well, it's 5:15 and we've only covered 2 angles of our introductory scene where Connor walks into the village.
Mira, you're the new guy. Yeah, just flew in with Chris and Darlene.
Chris give you that, if not us, then who speech to land you here?
No speeches. I guess besides my battered Visa card and anticipation of adventure, I just felt like helping out.
Which is phenomenal. These guys are doing a great job. But we still have to finish covering that. It's 5:15, we're gonna lose light. Man, I'm beat, but I'm having a great time, and I know the crew's having fun.
This is our moment.
This is the
I
big one.
have just decided to share my moment with all of them, so that they feel a part of this too, you know?
Finally you're in.
Finally they're in.
They're in, yeah, they're in.
They're in. I'm making this their moment too. I'm just that kind of person. I don't like to be selfish.
You shouldn't be.
Never.
They're having a great time here.
You can't beat this.
You're not going to get more authentic than a place like Torte. And it's why you come to do a movie here versus pay a fortune to replicate it, you know, somewhere where it's too expensive. You're never going to replicate any of this. And everyone thought we were crazy when we came out here to do this, but I think we've proven to ourselves already that it can be done, and we're halfway through. Next week is going to be a big week. We've got so much to do.
We went on to Peru, we went on to Bolivia. Like, every piece of it was a new adventure. And sort of, I think myself and the whole crew kind of had like the same spirit throughout.